Well, hey YouTube, welcome back my friends once again to Whiskey 3 Charlie Tango W3CT, your good old friend Jack. Back up here once again in the lovely Jack Shack, but I am expecting to go out and do a POTA today. But that's not what this video is about, and let's get started with this video right after this. Alright guys, so this video is, as I always said, I never know when I'm going to record. I want to record this because I want to get some different views from a different camera perspective and see how it's going to work out. So for me to do this, I figured I'd record this video, and then that way I can actually put it on the editor, have a look and see what I like and see if it's going to work out for me. So what am I talking about? Well, right now I'm filming this. Right now I'm recording this on a older GoPro. I think it's a GoPro 7. I haven't used these cameras for a long time, but I needed a two-camera perspective today. One to get started, one to show you what we're going to be working with. So what I normally record with is my DJI Action 4. Okay, DJI. So these cameras are a lot better for doing recordings if you're thinking about doing some YouTube videos for you. If you think about, you're thinking about, hey, how do I get into this YouTube stuff? I would strongly suggest. Now, I think the new GoPros do have a screen on the front like this one here. I'm not sure if they do or not. But the DJI also comes with a lapel mic. You see me wearing it a lot. The microphone I have on right now, you can actually use a GoPro with a little, this is a little Sony digital recorder with a lapel mic plugged in, okay? And that's what the audio is coming through on right now, which it works very well. I've recorded a lot of videos with it. But what I wanted to do today was, you know, when you see my close-up shots, how everything looks blurry, it doesn't look in focus. That's because the lens that comes with these action cameras are wide-angle lenses. So what I did was, we're going to do some comparisons here in a minute, but what I did was I actually took, and I started looking around and trying to figure out how, well, I found this lens is interchangeable. And all you got to do, I guess, is screw it off. Yeah, it just screws off, I think. Let's see here how this works. We'll turn it up so I don't drop anything. But yeah, so the lens just screws off, all right? And then it just sits back on there, screws back on. Okay. Pretty easy, all right? Not that bad. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to record a couple little clips here of the QMX with the stock lens. Let's call this the stock lens. And then what I did was I ordered yesterday a new lens from a company called Neewer. Neewer. I've used these a lot on my 35mm cameras. They seem to work pretty well. This one's a little scary because it looks like somebody put tape on it, so I don't know if it was a repackaged model somebody sent back. But I just need to press it somewhere. I did. So I don't know. Hopefully this is a new one. And Amazon anymore, you just don't know about Amazon because what they do is they take stuff back and then they just send it back out. And I've heard a lot of people getting stuck like that, but it looks like it's not ever been opened. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Let's have a look here and see. So what this is actually a micro lens. So micro lens allows you to do close-up photography work. And this is a 2x micro lens. So we're going to see if it will work and see what it looks like to get better close-up shots. Yeah, the tape the seal has never been broken, so definitely is a brand new lens. Okay, so that's positive. See if I can't get in here and not cut my finger off. Again, this lens was not really expensive. I mean, about 20 bucks, 20 or 30 bucks. I'll have a link in the description below in case you're looking for one if you buy this type of camera. Wow, they really put it in there. There we go. I think I got it now. Yeah, I did. I got it now. So anyway, so it just gives you more versatility when you're actually recording. And I want to be able to get things close up and in focus is my goal. So in here, we have the directions, which, as I said, just screws on. I really don't need too much directions. We have a gel pack, or whatever they call those. You have a cleaning cloth, all right? So you got a cleaning cloth with it. And then we got the lens itself, which comes in this nice little case. Okay, that's perfect because I could carry this around easy. Let's open this up. We can see here, it's just another screw-on lens. Okay. Yeah, nice little case. So it's well protected. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over. We're going to switch over to the DJI, okay? And I'm going to move over to the bench here. Set this up. We're going to look at the stock lens, and then I'm going to change it out, and then we're going to look and see what the actual micro lens will look like. A little loose there, Jack. And see if it's worth it. But I want to be able to get close-up shots, like if you're looking at at a product. We'll be looking at, like, if I'm looking at the radio, the front of the radio, I want to be able to have it nicely in focus for you guys, instead of that kind of blurry, washed out look. So let's go ahead. I'm going to move some cameras around here and try to figure out some angles, and then we'll go ahead and set this camera and have a look. Okay, guys. So as I said, and I have no idea where this camera's shooting up here, but I do have this camera down here, this way. So we'll see how this works. But if I can use the camera on top, I will. But I can't see myself, so I have no idea what I'm shooting. But anyway, so what we are looking at right now is obviously the QMX, okay, with the stock lens, okay. So this is not, again, I don't know how close I can get. Let's try to get about, let's try to get right there. So I just set this up just to have a look here and see what this is going to look like. I do have it on the tuner. Pretty good SWR there on 40 meters. So, and we've talked a lot about the QMX and the stand. Again, I'll have a link for this on Etsy in the description below. The gentleman who built the stand also just sent me this nice little cover here with my call sign on it. If you can see this. So the idea with this is, here's the BNC connector here, is you can just slide it on there and cover your radio. Well, okay, without the cables on the side there, but it just slides right on the top, and that way it protects your radio. So if I can find a link for this in his Etsy, I'll have this down below also. Okay. So again, we're talking about the radio. We're looking at things here. Don't need the volume there. QMX is funny where it doesn't really, the volume doesn't do anything, doesn't really turn it down. You know what I'm going to do? We'll just shut the speaker off, and I don't need the speaker. So I just wanted you to see the lights on there, how it looks, you know. Maybe we got too much light here. Let's turn this down a little bit. That's my ring light showing here. Okay, so you see the radio. You see, if you see something up close, it actually does not show perfectly. The radio sometimes when you're keying may not show perfectly. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch the lens over on the DJI and have a look at it with the new micro lens and see what we think. Okay, I should be able to see a difference as soon as I look through the back side of this camera as I'm looking down at it. All right, so let me just stop this camera. Okay, I think I'll take it off to change it. Yeah, I'll do that. Take it off of there to change it. Yeah, we'll put the new lens on and have a look, see what it looks like. So again, I'm just screwing the lens off. Again, I can't see where the camera's looking here, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, I took the lens off. Lay that one down, that's the stock lens. Put the new lens on. Okay, it fits. That's a good thing. It said it was for a 4 and a 5, so if you buy the 5, you're still good. Okay, put it back on the stand here. Alright. Turn the lights down a little bit. Can't see it. Oops. Okay, so now we see what kind of look we're getting at it here with the new micro lens. Okay, so it's just showing a clip, showing the radio here, and it still looks like it's, I think it might be washed out because of the light. Too much light on it maybe. But we'll have a look and see what the difference is with it. Try to get a little closer. Go up a little bit here. I don't know if it's really any better, to be honest with you. But, oops. Oh, come on. I need to buy a new light stand. Okay. I think close-up does a lot better job this way. But further back, I'm not so convinced. So let's take we're going to take the camera off the light stand. Let me do that. Let's take the camera off the light stand and take the camera in closer to the QMX and have a look. Now that way it looks pretty nice. You can actually see the actual display. Okay, what I'm going to do is put the other lens back on now and have a look, but yeah, it's actually focusing a lot better close up, if you can see that. So it's focusing a lot better there. Alright, a little bit, it could be a little bit distorted, I think, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you get close,
so we'll look at it right there.
Into a little bit of a.
Let's stop it.
Yeah. Anyway,
change the lens back over to the standard lens.
Spot for a focal length.
We'll get that same perspective. All right, let's get that same perspective. Okay, so you see it's kind of washed out this close. You really can't focus on anything. So I think for really close-up work, I think that lens, the micro lens, is going to be great. It's micro or macro? Macro? Micro. Micro or macro? Where'd the box go, Jack? What'd you do with the box? Oh, here it is. I'm sorry, macro, not micro. Macro lens. Macro is close. So we're looking closer at it. Interesting, okay. And one more time, I'm going to change it out. Yeah, we're going to put the other lens back on here one more time. Get another look at that same focal distance. It's a very solid lens. The new lens is very nice. Okay. Okay, so if you get close, it does throw it into a little bit of a, yeah, anyway, right about there is a pretty good spot for a focal length to see everything on that radio. So yeah, I think it's worth it. All right. Let's do this though. We're going to close the video out using this lens on the camera stand, on this stand, and we'll close the video out. So let's do that. Okay guys, so that's a wrap of the new macro lens that I'm using right now on the camera. And looking in the viewfinder, it actually looks kind of blurry. But would bet if I come up closer, it will probably focus better because it's a close-up lens, right? So this is with the macro lens. Let me switch over to the last lens and we'll close the video out. All right guys, and this is the last lens. This is the standard lens that came with the DJI. This is an Action 4. They do have the Action 5 out. The only thing I've seen different with the Action 5 is it'll work. These are lapel microphones that you can use with them. Okay, it's a DJI Mic 2 you can use with them. The 5 will allow you to use 2 microphones, like if you're doing interviews, and the 4 will allow you to use 1, which is all I normally need anyways, so I don't see any reason for 2. All right, so thanks for watching this video. I don't know if it was informative or not, but it's mainly, this is my ham radio journey, remember? So I'm kind of filling out these cameras. I don't even know if I'm sure if I'm going to release this video or not, but maybe you'll be interested in it. I don't know if you guys are YouTubers, or even if you're just people that like to document your day or your ham radio journey, your own ham radio journey. So, but guys, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, why not? Please click that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you appreciate it. I hope this lens comes out. I won't know until I look in the editor what it actually looks like and put it all together and see if it worked out or not. So, but take care, everybody, and I will talk to you next time. Until then, this is Whiskey 3 Charlie Tango, W3CT, your good old friend Jack, up here in the Jack Shack. Guys, 73s, and hope to catch you on the airways. Bye for now, and I'll talk to you next time.